Cancer, welcome back to Illuminated Tarot. My name is Jenna. Today I'm here to do a end of May reading for you. I decided it was really Spirit that decided. I was going to go straight into the June readings, and Spirit said, you need to read about the full moon activation because it's really, really important leading up to the June readings. So this full moon in Sag is really calling upon us to grow and expand in new ways. And what do we need to release and let go of in order for that to occur? So we're going to take a look at that today. All right, we're doing a little bit more of a stripped down version of the tarot spread that I typically use. And we're going to be pulling a few special oracle messages as well. So let's get started. Thank you, Spirit, for presiding over this reading for Cancer today. Thank you for your guidance and for your love. All right, I'm going to do one quick shuffle, and then we'll get started. Okay. Cancer. What did this full moon in Sagittarius last week call within you? What kind of change? What kind of activation? Ooh. Earth. You know who just had this? Pisces. So water signs are feeling the earth especially, and the changes going on within the frequency of the earth. You could be really feeling guided to connect more with nature. I mean, the flower moon indeed brought in, we'll call it a high point, right? In the blossoming of beauty around the earth. So take all of that in with your senses. I felt the the air signs were specifically more attuned to that. But Cancer, you may have air placements because I'm getting that vibe that I got from the air signs when I did them for you. And that might be what's setting you aside. I think you and Pisces are kind of sharing that just a little bit as well. Pisces actually had more than one come out, which I allowed. But this frequency of the earth, it's activating your deep connection to the physical plane by showing you the beauty of all the aspects of our great mother and revealing the more ethereal, spiritual aspects of our nature. So just like the mother communes with the natural elements, and that's her spiritual communion, the blossoming of everything, the ripening of fruit, right? The activation of our planet as it expands. There's something activating and expanding within you, within your own nature. It's something deeply spiritual. Let's find out what that is. And the earth is charging you forward in that perspective, if that makes sense to you. A lot of you are attuned to that frequency. Every day you get up and you're tuned in, right, to the plants, the flowers, the trees, the foods that you eat. Isn't that the joy of being alive here, right? That's why we came. I mean, yes, it's about our soul bonds, but ultimately, didn't we come here to appreciate our planet, to experience our planet? Well, Cancer, you're taking me deep. I didn't even think about that. I mean, just your very existence, being able to commune, I have this tattoo on my arm. We are all made of stars. It's like you're part of it all. Three of Pentacles and the High Priest. Yeah, this is about our connection with the Great Mother, the Great Goddess. All right, our depths, our spiritual depths. It's almost as though the unification of your mind, body, and spirit is ever so present in your awareness right now, Cancer. It's like the phases of the moon, right? That the High Priestess wears. It's like you go through these phases and you're becoming ever so present of your past, present, future, which makes you align with the here and now. Whoa, Cancer, what is going on with you? You maybe not have always trusted what your inner guidance has said. Maybe you were raised at a young age to not believe in that part of yourself, but I think this is around you trusting in what you know, your inner knowing, Cancer, because you're connected to the moon energy. All right. Cancer, you're taking me to a deep place. I feel like, when those submarines go deep, 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 deep into the darkness of the sea, you're like, come on, Jenna, jump in. Let's go. Where are you taking me? These want to come out. Oh, no wonder. You've got some stress around some pain that you're facing. You're facing the darkness, the pain, the hurt. And it's creating a lot of anxiety. It's like you don't want to go deep. You're like, I don't want to go to these deep places. I want to be up here playing. But sometimes we have to go into our own darkness, and this moon really did call that out in us, because what is it that, what part of that moon, the light of this moon, what part of that moon shined a light on what you didn't see or what you needed to see? And this is around the stress of holding on to our pain and how that can cause so much disturbance within us. This may be too around you needing to ground on the earth planet, like literally ground, like go outside every day with your shoes off, walk around, put your toes in the sand, put your feet in the grass, right? Feel nature, go hug a tree. There's nothing like nature. Nature is the healing salve to the wearied soul, right? I feel like you're tired of holding on to some pain. And this moon has activated a reckoning with that pain, Cancer. Opportunity, Ace of Pentacles. It's time to invest in the new. Ooh, the Hierophant. And this has to do with perhaps a commitment that has really been creating a lot of pain. Something is off here. Not sure what's going on. Yeah, and the moon. Again, the hidden truth taking me deep. The moon revealed something. This is a direct message from the Sagittarius full moon. All right, let's see what's going on here. I'm getting this heaviness off of you, Cancer. It's not, what's going on here? You're making some decisions around how to deal with some pain. There's been some instability going on within you. You're going through a rebirth process, trying to stabilize how you see yourself out in the world. Let's clarify this Nine of Wands, Three of Swords. You're confronting some pain. It's causing some stress. You're tired. This may be you needing to just rest during this time period to process some things, Cancer. The moon revealed some things to you. Yeah, Two of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups. You're turning your back on something that you consider to be a deep loss that has left you in a state of inner turmoil and heartache. Some of it has to do with your career, because we have lack here and a feeling of abandonment. Because Nine of Wands in this deck is around overworking yourself. The burden of not knowing which way to go, or working too hard and not getting what you want from it. There's been pain generated around how you perceive yourself with the work you do. And a relinquishing of the things that you can't control, and especially the things that don't serve you anymore in your mentality. You're reckoning with a part of yourself that gave and gave and gave, to the point where it created so much imbalance and so much pain where you had no other choice but to let go. But there's this part of you that's really deeply grieving what you have to let go of. This has to do with your career. It feels very career oriented because you were so committed to this. It was part of your identity. And if it's not about your career, it's about the instability of grieving and moving away from a lot of hurt and a lot of pain in a connection where you've been very wounded. And despite all the wounding, you're still committed. It's almost, maybe the Mother Earth is actually trying to put her arms around you right now to help ground you and help you heal through this time of pain. I feel pain. It feels deeper than like heartache pain. It's this pain of feeling a little lost on your path, Cancer. Ace of Pentacles. The opportunity is investing in the new. Yeah, you feel unfulfilled. Whoa, yeah, you either feel like you're living inside of a tower that has no end, which is basically feeling like things are falling apart or things have fallen apart and you don't know how to put them back together again. So the Hierophant's going to reveal to you what you need to renew your commitment to, which is to new. The opportunity here is to change your perspective from lack and loss and grief and abandonment and go deeper underneath the wound where this moon is taking you underneath. It's like It's like, when you're in a boat and the glass bottom boats, when you go to like tropical places, which I haven't been in a long time too, and you can see through the bottom. It's like spirit is like, you're sitting in that glass bottom boat and you're seeing through the bottom and you're just like, I don't really like what I see down there. I see like some cute things on the surface, but when I look deep, I don't really like it down there. It's scary. It's dark. I think you're looking at the dark places that you've avoided as a result of a massive change in your life that has led to a lot of disappointment. And Spirit's like offering a helping hand, saying there is satisfaction here and fulfillment here, but you're going to have to reach out your hand and ask for help. And you got to move through the grief and you got to move through the emotions. It's a process. You're going through a huge transition right now away from the process. It's like, I don't know what you lost. Some of you actually lost a person. Some of you lost your job. And whatever losses that you have encountered or are experiencing right now, recent losses, you have a choice to make. Whether you're going to let that wound you permanently or you are going to take those broken bits, right? What happens when forest fires ignite and things burn away? You become reborn. I think you have an opportunity to let whatever needs to die, all right? Now, if someone recently left the earth plane and you're reckoning with a part of your past or a previous connection like a parent, that's different. It's almost as though you're going through a rite of passage as it relates to loss. And you're having a sudden awakening around a choice point, whether you want this loss to break you or you want this loss to empower you, to keep living. That's why it's tapping into this energy of the earth first thing around connect with the reason why you're here. Connect with the beauty of just having, it's a gift to be alive. No matter how much pain you go through in your life, there's always room for beauty. Always. Even in the broken, there's beauty. Even more beauty because it's hard to find it in that place. Something has broken you. And you have an opportunity to invest in finding fulfillment despite the disappointment, despite the loss, despite the hurt, despite the pain. I want to see what you're committing to. The challenge is committing to it. Queen of Pentacles, the earth, the wheel, almost the earth. Commit to the earth. Commit to your dedication to your 3D existence. And commit to change. Because, if you face this challenge head on and you say, you know what? This is not going to break me permanently. This too shall pass. I'm going to work on myself little by little and I shall overcome. You need to stay committed to your spiritual values, your morals, your beliefs. You need to ground deeply, dig your heels into the earth and say, this will not break me forever. Yes, this hurts, but I am going to overcome this. And you will. You have fated change going on here. I see. It's almost interesting because your challenge energies are much lighter than your opportunity energies. I think that you're going through a very beautiful, profound transformation and transition and awakening on your path. And you have an opportunity to rise and to create a new feeling of grounded in yourself, in your own frequency, and staying committed to your spiritual path. I think if you stay committed, your challenge is, can you stay committed to your spiritual path? When I saw that High Priestess energy coming in and that Seven of Swords, it's like, can you trust that your soul knows how to guide you out of this? Can you trust in that part of you, your higher self, to help you through this time of great change? You're being challenged right now through a beautiful, almost painful, hard 90-degree turn into a change you did not see coming, that you didn't even want, but some part of you needed. And I want to see what this moon is revealing to you, the hidden truth. This full moon is shining a light on something. Yeah. Golly, you. It's shining a light on you. And all the parts of yourself that you've sacrificed through an anxious, overthinking mind. You have an opportunity to ground in your own being again. You know how beautiful that is when you reconnect with it after you lose it for a time? This moon is bringing you back to yourself, Cancer. I'm smiling because I think that he's laughing. He's laughing. He's laughing at the divine lesson here and the beautiful truth. Oh my God, the Page of Cups was underneath the Queen of Wands. I didn't even see it. This is about bringing love back into your heart and the opportunity to begin again. I don't know what you're letting go of. Energetically, it had a hold of you. And something, it's almost like you're looking at it, you're like, this is a effing mess, Jenna. But I'm going to find, it's like that lotus flower growing in the mud analogy, right? That out of the mud, a thing of great beauty grows. So whatever your mud is, Cancer, a thing of great beauty is coming back alive again. That's the hidden truth that this moon is revealing. You don't see this yet, but this is a catalyst. Whatever this loss is a catalyst for you to laugh in the face of your divinity and go, oh, I got a lot of work to do. I got a lot of work to do to humble my heart. This is beautiful. This feels like such like a very, like, it's a koan where it's like, you can't think your way through this. You're just going to have to feel your way through it. Little by little, you're going to regain your footing and you're going to rise and you're going to overcome whatever loss that you've gone through and whatever instability that you found in, not almost like you've been in this state of stress, anxiety, worry, insecurity, self-doubt. And your opportunity is to look at what's new. What is new here is you rising to meet you in a newer frequency of being more committed to your spiritual self, committed to letting that part of you guide you forward out of whatever hellhole you've been in. And out of that light of the moon is shining upon you an opportunity. Wow, you've got great change. You might have a commitment. Some of you, this is in marriage. And it's been very challenging because you may even be considering that this isn't going to work for you. You're realizing, I think, this has to do with a commitment, it's the difference between expectation and reality. And I think you're realizing that you could have a lot of work to do and this person to bring the love back. There's been such a deep disconnection between you being true to you and having that show up in a love bond. But I think this is deeper than any kind of committed relationship out in the world. This is about your commitment to your own divinity and how that trumps everything. And that leads the charge, right? To you moving out of darker energies into the light of your own being. Let's get some advice from Spirit. This is a powerful moon activation for you, Cancer. This very moon has really hit you heavy. Yeah. You're like, you don't trust that life is it's almost like you're telling me life has wounded me and I don't trust my path anymore. It's time to trust yourself. I think you've taken on a lot of hits, Cancer, as a light worker. Maybe you had a rough family upbringing. Maybe you've had rough relationships. Maybe things haven't gone your way at work, but you feel like you've just been beaten down by it. You're getting a lifeline through this moon. It feels that way. The energies are going to lighten up. You're going to succeed over this. You're going to be victorious. Let's see. What is the advice from Spirit? I want to follow up. 10 of Pentacles. Yep. Everything that you want. What else, Spirit? What is the advice here? Because you're working towards a goal. The 8 of Pentacles is the card of work. Putting your effort into something. Yeah. This is about the ways we repress and hold ourselves back. Some of you, this does have to do with a commitment because you're trying to walk away from the pain and the hurt and the abandonment of self. When we abandon self in our most important connections, they always come back to haunt us because you're like, oh my God, I'm not me. I don't even feel like this is my life anymore. What did I just sign up for? So this is about you returning back to self and creating an abundance of love and a connection and stabilizing it and no longer holding back the parts of yourself anymore. Your advice is to come out of some sort of state of repression, suppression, restriction when it comes to seeing the long-term success of a commitment when it comes to giving and receiving love. Some of you are changing your actual belief system around love and long-term commitment if you're not in a commitment right now. Others of you were actually trying to save a marriage that has been on the brink of not surviving. And what is that requiring of you to change within you? Let's get a final closing magical spirit oracle. This is a very big week where you're actually trying to release everything that's holding you back from moving forward and stabilizing the energy. A recommitment to self and your own desires and your own passions. It's like you gave up a part of yourself along the way. And now you're like, wait a minute, what did I do? I need to go back and pick up those parts of myself that I decided that weren't coming with me. I feel like you left a part of this out of this connection. I don't know what it is, but you're working hard on getting it back. Maybe the spark has been lost, which is normal, but you're trying to find that oomph to stay in something, to recommit yourself to it, to come out of a state of being dissatisfied. Because these are opposite. Dissatisfaction and satisfaction. And it's like you got the tower, right? Leaning on the other side. So you're leaning against this, oh my God, I'm on the edge here. Which way is this going to go? Am I going to find satisfaction? Is it possible? Or is this going to be an unsatisfactory connection? Where it's like there's some need not being met of yours. I'm not sure what it is, but it's like you're trying to do the work. You might have someone who's younger than you in this connection who isn't showing up as emotionally available as they can be, or they're not giving you the nurturing that you need right now, and there's some separation going on. I'm getting that as well. This is about a recommitment to the connection, but also a recommitment to self. So you show up and you actually express what your needs are, and you don't, it's like you've been bottling up so much. And of course you're going to want to break free of that. It's causing you pain and stress because I feel like you've been holding a lot in. I feel like you want to break free. Cancer. Let's see what the magical spirit oracle. These have been very enlightening and really going to the heart of what this time period is serving in your own awakening and your own awareness of self. Wow. It's taking a hot minute, isn't it, Spirit? It's going to come flying out. And maybe that's the key, too. You got to have faith and trust. Is this the path you want? Harmony. Yeah. Harmony. All right. I think Libra got this. You could be working with a Libra here. I see Scorpio energy. Cancer, Pisces energy. Taurus energy. Could be anyone, though. All right, 27. Breaking down to 9. This is a cycle, and you had a lot of 9s in here, so you could be coming to the end of a cycle here with another person or within your own awakening and moving beyond the pain in the states of repression. A need to connect deeply with the earth. Remembering why you're here. All right. I appreciate and attract the sweetness of life. The perfect pair, a beautiful harmony, the loving flower that provides the sweet nectar, the generous bee that provides the nourishing pollination. Both of these beings have so much to teach us. They are light-hearted, bring beauty and flow with the natural rhythm of life. They are warm with golden hues. They appreciate the balance and offering each provides. Magic happens when true harmony is achieved through delightful processes and the law of least effort. Some of the most beautiful things seem to exist effortlessly and in tune with the forces that be. Is it possible for a human to access this potent elixir, this nectar of life? What if, like the bee, you were to seek out the sweetness of life? What if you sought out the flowers of the world, which we talked about with the moon? Leaning more toward what is soft, what attracts your spirit and brings joy. What if that actually led you to more growth potential and peace rather than the daily grind of focusing, disciplining, and controlling? What if, like the flower, you offered your own natural sweetness up to life itself? What if that would attract the bee, the right people, opportunities, actions, and pollination that your life needs without having to strain to be what you think the world wants you to be? Are you being what you want to be, Cancer? Not what the world wants you to be. What if what is truly needed in this world is more softness, kindness, love, joy, ease, and magic? Perhaps it is our childlike nature, spiritual side, wonder, and playfulness that we need to bring out more, which I saw in, where was that? Yeah, even in the very page of Cups itself. To be easily amused by the beauty of the world. That's what you need to do during this time. To see the miracles in the mundane. To open up instead of closing down, to create, live, and love from playful joy, to nurture the child within us. Maybe that is the best way to receive the honey of existence. Do something that would bring your inner child joy. What would light them up? Think back to what used to create a spark for you. I was talking about bringing that spark back to you. Do more of that. Let the child in you take over. Let them play and enjoy life. They are a magnet that attracts you to the light of your life. There's something that was lost. I don't know what. And there's something that you're heavily grieving. It feels, I don't know if it's actually the connection you're in or if it's something around your work. And now you're trying to shift out of it. I think you might even have a new work opportunity that's going to come your way if you've recently lost your job. And you have an opportunity to really come into a more abundant period in your home life and in your love life, all right? But this is about you being true to self and harmonizing with the world around you again after going through a really, really devastating blow. Things are going to get better, Cancer, all right? I'll see you in the June reading soon. Many blessings to you and love on your path.